there, warm welcome. You watching New Blueprint, explosive exclusive, and I'm Meghna Deka. Well, what does it take to get a ticket in the Congress party? Well, interestingly, it appears that money is mandatory, but merit may be optional. Well, that's right. Here's presenting the great Congress pay-to-play political model. Well, this has been implemented in the state of Assam, where the chief selector for the Congress candidates is none other than Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. That's right. If you want to be considered for a Congress ticket, then you need to shell out 50,000 rupees. Call it a safety deposit to the party. But should this paisa be the basic criteria for applying to contest polls? Shouldn't merit be the deciding factor? Also, will a candidate with money be a show-shot winner? These are questions perhaps Priyanka Gandhi, Congress party, may be answering and asking themselves in Assam. But let's get you the details. Now, this is Congress's ticket calculator. We call it the ticket calculator because this which may decide as to who will Priyanka Gandhi Vadra pick to contest in Assam. So what are the requirements here? Well, there you have it. She is the chief of the screening committee. What you are required to give is 50,000 rupees. But what it does not mention, perhaps is optional, is merit. This is the ticket calculator. Can you afford to be considered for a Congress ticket? Well, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra will make that decision. But let's get you the actual document, because many would say it's hard to believe. So we here on Times Now will get you the actual documents of the Assam Pradesh Congress Committee. It has invited applications from party members seeking tickets, but has made submission of a 50,000 rupees demand draft mandatory at the application stage itself. The applications will be accepted only if it is accompanied by a demand draft which is drawn in favor of the APCC. The instructions are very clear and was issued on the direction of the APCC president, who, remember, is Gaurav Gogoi, someone who's known to be very close to Rahul Gandhi. Let's show you what this application form is. If you want to be considered to get a ticket in Assam from the Congress party, this is the form that you'll have to fill out. This is the Assam Pradesh Congress Committee's form. It says application for ... which is the assembly constituency. You'll have to put in along with the name and candidate. This is the first page. Well and good. That is quite basic. The second page is where we are going to highlight acknowledgement. For someone to be acknowledged that you have applied for a ticket, it says receive the application in the original from such and such person, bank draft amount which amounts to 50,000 rupees, wide number, this drawn on such and such. So this is Congress's pay-to-play political model, as the BJP calls it, where you have this application on your screens as well. So interestingly, let's get you another interesting set of measurements that the Congress party has resorted to in order to change their electoral fate. Yes, we all know Congress has had several electoral defeats. So what does it do? Well, it has been hitting and many would say missing the target. Let's remind you, this of course is the example that I just gave to you, January 2026, when it says 50,000 rupees ticket deposit is something that the Congress has brought about. But in the past too, there have been several others. Remember, on 17th of July 2025, the Congress launched a national talent hunt. This is the poster of the national talent hunt which the Congress put out. Said this is a look for anyone who wants to be a spokesperson of the Congress party. Join this talent hunt. But there are other such steps as well from the Congress party. For example, remember what Navjot Kaur Sidhu, the wife of Navjot Singh Sidhu, had to say. She had alleged that in Congress, unless you have a 500 crore rupees in a suitcase to be given, you're not going to be considered to be the chief minister. This is an allegation which, of course, has been absolutely rejected by the Congress. But this is an allegation which is coming in from someone who was part of the Congress party. But let's also tell you, in 2014 Lok Sabha polls, what did the Congress do? It decided that it wants to have primaries like it happens in American polls. They held primaries in 16 Lok Sabha constituencies to pick the best candidate. They picked 16 candidates. What happens in the polls? In the 2014 Lok Sabha polls, all of these 16 candidates lost. Not a single one of those who won the primaries, none of them managed to win. Well, that, of course, was Congress's experiments with democracy, experiments with picking the right candidate. Now, viewers, let's not revisit just how you had the expelled Congress member. I was just telling you about Navjot Kaur Sidhu. Well, she made that explosive claim of 500 crore rupees for the chief minister's post. Listen in. Let's remind you what she had said.
आपने एक पैसे की बात करी कि हमारे पास पैसे नहीं है, क्या किसी पार्टी ने आपसे पैसे की डिमांड करी आगे आने के लिए?
नहीं, हमसे किसी ने नहीं की, पर सीएम वही बनता है जो 500 करोड़ का टैक्सी देता है।
पैसे की बात करी कि हमारे पास पैसे नहीं है, क्या किसी पार्टी ने आपसे पैसे की डिमांड करी आगे आने के लिए?
नहीं, हमसे किसी ने नहीं की, पर सीएम वही बनता है जो 500 करोड़ का टैक्सी देता है।
Seems to be an open secret within the Congress party. At least that's what Navjot Kaur Sidhu would have us believe. Now, viewers, the practice of pay-to-play politics is not a new one in the grand old party. It has been followed since 2009 in some of the cases. Now, let me get to you Congress's political monetization, something that the BJP has alleged. In 2026 Assam polls, as we were just telling you, there is an application fees of 50,000 rupees. But it goes all the way back. In 2024 Andhra Pradesh polls also, Congress had put up an application fees of 10,000 rupees. Andhra Pradesh Lok Sabha polls 2024 also had an application fees of 25,000 rupees. Then you have the Haryana elections 2024. Here the application fees was that of 20,000 rupees. Then you had another application fees of 2023 Telangana polls where you had to give 50,000 rupees for your application, just like it is there in Assam. So different states and different application fees which are there. In Karnataka 2023 elections, you had an application fees of 2 lakh rupees. Now listen, look at this. This is one of the whopping ones that Congress would have managed to get a lot of money out of, perhaps filling their coffers. In Karnataka, if you are a Congress ticket aspirant, you'd have to first shell out 2 lakh rupees. If you don't have 2 lakh rupees, you don't get to even be considered for a ticket. So viewers, the BJP is not shying away from deriding the Congress party for the democracy on sale, as they call it. Let's tell you what are the charges that the BJP has leveled against the Congress party. The first charge is that Congress is institutionalizing pay-to-play politics. The second charge BJP has leveled on the Congress is that Congress's power and privilege now stand exposed. It's all about power, all about privilege, and that Congress doesn't stand for the people or any principles. BJP also says that Rahul Gandhi is demeaning the people of Assam by only sending out candidates who can afford to be considered for a ticket. Another charge of the BJP is that it is a shame on the Congress party for political monetization. Well, this is what the BJP has to say. What does the Congress say? Remember, the Congress has started mounting its defense for the application fees, saying that, so what? If we've charged, what's wrong in it? They are saying that this is a long-held tradition of the Congress party to take an application fees. They also said that anyone who gives this fees shows that they are seriously interested in contesting polls and not non-serious ones. Congress also says that the BJP too charges 15 crore rupees, they say, from its potentials. Then why shouldn't the Congress party? Congress has also said that when in Congress, even the current chief minister of the BJP, Himanta Biswa Sarma, paid a fees just like this. Massive political war of words, as you can imagine. Let's get you some of the voices.
ये हमारा पार्टी का अपना मैटर है, ये हम पैसा आज नहीं लिया है, बहुत पहले से हम लोग का ये एक कैंडिडेट का ये एक एप्लीकेशन फीस है। लास्ट टाइम हम लोग का 1600 आप 126 कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी है, अभी भी आप 200-300 से ज़्यादा एप्लीकेशन हम लोग का हो गया। अभी 20 तारीख तक लास्ट डेट है, कितना हजार आ जाएगा। कांग्रेस पार्टी का लोग कांग्रेस पार्टी में अगर 50,000 देगा, उसमें उनका क्या बुरी बात है।
This is the Congress model. INC means I need cash. Assam Pradesh Congress Committee wants paisa before giving ticket. Who can afford this? Only those who are rich. So it means they don't want any poor or common man to contest the election. It is not jitni abadi utna hak. It is jitni dhanrashi utna hak. Pay the money, get the ticket. This is the Congress model. And we have seen that they have also said 500 crores do, CM bano, paisa do, mayor lo. So this is the Congress model.
So if you have a policy where money comes first and not merit, will it help you win elections? Well, let's show you how from 2014 to 2025, Congress has doubled its MLA numbers while the Congress rather has struggled. The BJP has doubled, but the Congress has struggled very poorly. Take a look at this. In 2014, the Congress had 949 MLAs. The BJP had 1,058. Come to 2025, 11 years later, you have 640. See how the number of MLAs in the Congress has come down. And in the BJP, they've managed to shore up their numbers from 1,058. They've gone up to 1,654. So clearly, this money first, not merit model doesn't seem to be working for the Congress party. With that, let me go across to our panelists. Joining us today on the show, we have Imran Ahmed Ali, a lawyer and a political analyst and someone who sympathizes with the Congress party. We also have Pramod Swamy, who's joining us, Assam State BJP spokesperson. I'm going to come to you first, Imran Ahmed, because we have the statistics there right behind me on the screen as well. It doesn't appear that money first, merit may be optional, is a model that is working for the Congress party. Why is Congress party going ahead with it, with Priyanka Gandhi at the helm of affairs at that, in the selection panel as well, in the state of Assam?
Let me give you, since we're talking about statistics, let me give you 3 statistics. The recent and the current Lok Sabha, 504 MPs out of 543 are crorpatis. That is 93% of our Lok Sabha. Second statistic. As per a Hindustan Times report, on the 6th of June 2025, 240 BJP MPs are those who have an average asset of over 50 crores. Third statistic. As per Business Standard, 15th of March 2024, the electoral bonds received by the BJP were to the tune of 6,060 crores. Now, my question to you is only one. If it is a crorepati who constitutes 93% of our Lok Sabha, can these people not afford 50,000 rupees? My question.
Let me answer that. Imran Ahmed Ali, I'm glad you've raised that question, because what you are citing is the ADR reports. I'm well aware of the ADR reports, because let me remind you, these are parliamentarians who have been elected. Let's say that you have a karyakarta who's on the ground, who's working day and night over the decades to strengthen your party in the state of Assam, who may not be able to afford 50,000 rupees. Does he not deserve a ticket if he is someone who's been working for your party, just because he's not a billionaire?
First, 50,000 would not account to being a millionaire. It would be a thousandaire if there is a word to that extent. My answer to you would again be one. Whether
again, many would say, Imran Ahmed, that shows the privilege for us to laugh off the amount of 50,000. If you're supporting the Congress party, 50,000 rupees, I'm sorry,
my only answer to
it
you
is a huge amount. Ask those who are under the BPL level. That is a huge amount.
First, if there is someone who is supported, who there's a karyakarta, now the question regarding karyakarta, I'll answer. If there is a karyakarta, there will be no difficulty in anybody finding 50,000 rupees. And like Rome was not built in a day, elections are not built on one vote. My second answer.
Okay.
When we talk about the Congress, we say there is a 50,000 rupee application fee to get a ticket.
In Karnataka, it's 2 lakh rupees, but yes, in Assam, it's 50,000.
If there is a meritorious person who wishes to stand for elections, they do not have to stand from the Congress. You stand as an independent, don't pay that 50,000 rupees. Now, I'll give you the flip side also.
But that is the problem. Maybe that's what a lot of meritorious people who seem to be winning are not contesting on Congress tickets. Which is why perhaps Priyanka Gandhi, who's the chief selector there, should be looking into. So let me bring in Pramod Swamy. One interesting point which was just raised by the Congress right now, we heard in one of the sound bites, they were saying that when Chief Minister Hemanta Biswa Sarma himself was in the Congress, he too had paid this deposit, a safety deposit. Why is the BJP raising an issue about it now?
ऐसा है कि आपने जो आज जो चर्चा रखी है, ये एक बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण चर्चा है।
जी।
सवाल ये उठता है कि आज जो भारत का जो गणतंत्र है और गणतंत्र के जब हम डेमोक्रेसी की बात करते हैं तो डेमोक्रेसी का मतलब हुआ बाय द पीपुल, फॉर द पीपुल, ऑफ द पीपुल। तो हमारी जो भारतीय जनता पार्टी की जो आइडियोलॉजी है वो हम अंत्योदय की बात करते हैं। अंत्योदय का मतलब हुआ कि सत्ता का सुख जो है वो समाज के अंतिम व्यक्ति तक पहुंचना चाहिए। अब अगर समाज का अंतिम व्यक्ति जो अंतिम श्रेणी में खड़ा हुआ है, अगर वो कांग्रेस पार्टी का कार्यकर्ता है जो जमीन पे जो काम करता है, अगर उसके पास में पैसे नहीं है अगर उसके पास में पैसे नहीं है तो वो चुनाव नहीं लड़ सकता, क्योंकि उसको चुनाव लड़ने के लिए जब वो आवेदन करने जाएगा तो आवेदन पत्र के साथ में उसको 50,000 रुपए का ड्राफ्ट देना पड़ेगा। इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि हम जो बात करते हैं गरीबों की, मजलूमों की, कमजोर तबके के वर्ग की, वो सिर्फ भाषणों तक ही सीमित है।
मगर प्रमोद स्वामी जी, बीजेपी का जो पूरा रैंक एंड फाइल असम का है वो पूरा का पूरा तो कांग्रेस से ही आया है। जितने भी आपके मंत्री है, चीफ मिनिस्टर, सारे के सारे तो कांग्रेस से ही आए हैं। वो जब कांग्रेस में थे उन्होंने भी कंटेस्ट किया था, उन्होंने भी ये फीस दिया था।
आज की डिबेट का मुद्दा ये है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी में अगर कोई इलेक्शन लड़ने के लिए कोई कार्यकर्ता आवेदन करता है तो उसको 1 रुपया भी फीस देने नहीं पड़ती है।
कांग्रेस तो बोल रहा है, मैं कांग्रेस को कोट करती हूँ, कांग्रेस बोल रहा है कि वो 15 करोड़ लेते हैं,
50,000 का
कि बीजेपी 15 करोड़ लेती है टिकट के लिए।
इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि आपने आम कार्यकर्ता के लिए सत्ता के दरवाजे बंद कर दिए हैं। और अभी जो इसके पहले जो बाइट में नवजोत सिंह सिद्धू जी की धर्मपत्नी जी ने जो बात कही कि चीफ मिनिस्टर बनने के लिए 500 करोड़ रुपए चाहिए, और अब तो आईएनसी का मतलब आई नीड कैश। अब 50,000 रुपए के लिए अगर आवेदन 50,000 रुपए
इमरान अहमद आंसर दैट
करना है
50,000 to 2 lakhs. Navjot Kaur Sidhu says it is 500 crore rupees to become a chief minister within the Congress party. Imran Ahmad, money the only criteria? Is that the reason why Congress is losing elections? Because merit is slipping out.
The most ironic thing in that speech by Mrs. Sidhu, she says that there is a 500 crore, whoever takes that 500 crores gets the chief ministerial seat. However, when she's asked a specific question that did you get offered or were you asked for that 500 crores, she said no, we were not asked. Now, how are you privy to that knowledge?
She said sabko pata hai. Yes, I agree.
You were never asked for that money, but you assume that 500 crores diye. You know, in politics, the thing is that you have to be a very fair loser. If you're not offered the chief ministerial candidature, you don't say that I did not have 500 crores and that is why I did not win. That is unfair. I have one more thing, and very interestingly, my representative from the BJP, Pramod Saab, said a very interesting thing. And what is actually shocking to me is that how is it that during these crucial election times, is the BJP more interested in who is getting a ticket from the Congress? Now, is it a problem? And if you see from the speech, the Congress feels that there are 200 people who have already applied and there will be probably 1,000 more applications. Now, these would be serious people who are willing to bet 50,000 rupees on a security deposit. My other question is, constitutionally, as per the People's Representation Act, there is a security deposit of 25,000 rupees that is also paid, that is only refunded if you secure 1/6 of the vote. Now, let us, for the sake of argument, are we trying to say that even that is unconstitutional?
The security deposit. Yes.
Yes. If it is unconstitutional,
a lot of Congress candidates have lost that security deposit. But I think I take your point. However, I will disagree with you, Imran Ahmad, when you say that for a party to take something is quite different. When you are trying to extract this money from your own party members, from your own meritorious hopefuls for ticket, it's quite different from the one which is being taken by the Election Commission. But we'll leave it there. Unfortunately, we are out of time. Imran Ahmad Ali, thank you so much for joining us. Pramod Swami ji as well. Without a short break, don't go anywhere.